are talking field hockey and shining the spotlight on Michelle Amon. Okay, we assume it was a really easy decision to come to Louisville, but take me through the process nonetheless.
All right. Definitely the easiest decision I've ever made. I've been probably the biggest UofL fan my entire life, just growing up with my father and being a daddy's girl. And we are super close, and we share that bond together. So I've always just been a huge fan of it. And then when I played growing up on all the clubs and everything, the team was always my coaches. So I have just such a deep love for the city as it is, that the coaches were awesome too, and they were the players, so I connected with them, and I just was like, I cannot wait to be a part of that and share that experience. So it just has been amazing because I get to live out my dream of where I've always wanted to be at. So that's kind of like the process.
Yeah, is there a story behind the number you wear?
22. It's, my favorite player to play basketball at UofL is Reese Gaines. And also my mom wore 22 growing up, so it's always been my number, and so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And actually there's 10 freshmen and there's 10 numbers available my freshman year, and I used to be a huge procrastinator, and the last number, there was 2 numbers left, and Erin knew that 22 is my number, and she chose 21, and it just so happened that it was still available. So I got really
from day
lucky.
one.
Yeah,
that's cool. Superstitions. Are you a superstitious person?
I used to be, but you might think that I am because I wear my same 2 bows every single game. But I just think that's more of a tradition. I like tradition. I'm one of those kind of people. So I'm not superstitious per se, because what it all comes down to is hard work.
There's a fine line between habit and ritual and superstition. So
Right.
I'll let you ride that line. That's perfect.
Right.
How about hobbies? What do you like to do in your spare time?
I love to coach, and I love hanging out with the little ones. You could probably come to my parents' house and see me hanging out with like 8-year-olds, but no, I love hanging out with my niece. She's amazing, and my family. And I get wrapped up in Netflix shows probably too much. And I like to cook and bake.
Got a favorite Netflix show right now you're hooked on?
Scandal is absolutely amazing.
Okay, cool. If you could trade places with anybody in the world for one day, who would it be and why?
Well, I was debating back and forth between you and Morgan Freeman. But Morgan Freeman's probably my favorite because...
I guarantee you he's a lot cooler.
Well, you know, you're pretty cool. So.
Oh, please.
But I'd say the Morgan Freeman just because, well, do I get to get their voice too?
Sure, why not?
That's why I went between the 2 of you.
Wow.
But Morgan Freeman's voice is so cool, and he's one of the greatest actors ever, and he's so awesome. So my favorite movie is Shawshank, and...
All right. If you could play any other sport at UofL, what would it be?
Any other sport at UofL?
Yeah.
Does it have to be, it can be boys?
Anything. There's 23 of them. You take your pick.
Football or basketball? Which one? Football, probably.
All right. It's the season right now. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you have an athlete you look up to? You mentioned Reese's name as a favorite player. Is there another athlete you look up to?
There's a lot of athletes out there, but one in particular that I really like is my club coach. His name's Yasser Khan Hyatt, and he is probably not an athlete anymore. He's retired, but he's just an amazing person, and I admire him. And so I'd say he's my favorite athlete, not more so than a pro athlete. I would go for him. This
is a one-part question for everybody else, but I'll split it into 2 for you. Your favorite memory as a Cardinal fan?
As a Cardinal fan?
Yeah, don't worry about field hockey right now as a Cardinal because you're such a big fan.
There's been so many moments, but like honestly, the Sugar Bowl was the most amazing experience ever. Like, it was so cool. It's a long story, but basically I went from rags to riches in one day, and I had an amazing experience, and I actually got to, we did the passback ticket thing, and we all found seats right underneath the judge's box, so we saw Haley and all them up there, and right below their box was my dad and his friends. So I actually got to like be right next to my dad and all of our friends and have amazing seats by like sneaking in, and it was awesome. It was just an amazing feeling, so definitely that was probably my favorite experience.
All right. How about as a field hockey player? Is there a game or a moment or a memory that's going to stick with you?
Definitely. There's way too many to name, but I'll never forget the Wake Forest game my junior year. because I struggled with putting the ball in the back of the net, and then I got the winning goal against a top-ranked team, and our manager calls me Wake Forest now, so he always just tells me, keep going, Wake Forest, keep it up. So I'll never forget that one because it was a fun experience.
All right, talk about what you've been studying and what you want to do when you're finished with college.
Oh, there's so many opportunities out there. I'm a communications major. Obviously, I like to talk. And so I have all these ideas of what I want to do. There's so many doors that are open right now that I'm just really excited to take. But I'm looking into doing Teach for America, but also I thought about going to Italy because my uncle lives there and I want to get experience there, and then which would be huge. I also want to, I'm working in the finance industry now, so I'm thinking about maybe going back to do my MBA or something in business, go to grad school somewhere. I don't know, I just have all these ideas. So
plenty of options.
Really, I'm kind of like a try things and see where I fit, and then, you know, we got a long life, so.
I like it. Sounds good.
Do that.
Thanks for your time, Michelle.
Thank you.